Okay, time for another adventure. So Mom and Dad have rented a VRBO log home up in Colorado. And so it's gonna be my parents, my sister and I, and we are gonna travel up there with them and hang out for a week, beating the heat. And during that trip, at some point, my sister and I are going to take a road trip, probably a couple of hours from where the log house is, so we can do some gold panning, maybe operate the sluice box, and see if we can find some gold. All right, topped off the gas tank, waiting on Cindy to come out of the store. And then we're going to be heading that away, about 11 to 12 hour drive, I believe. So a good part of this drive is going to be at night. Oh, we're 5 hours in. Everybody's in the store getting a snack. I was craving me some Cheez-Its. They didn't have the extra cheesy though, but this will work. Anyways, I've been driving non-stop, so somebody's going to take over now because I got to have some relief. Time for me to get a little cat nap. We're way ahead of schedule, so Cindy saw some mullein, so she's picking mullein for making tea.
A big one. There he's running.
He's a booking.
Sydney, there's one right in front of him. Right there. Yeah. Well, we're looking over there towards the, that's good.
All right, we're driving around Fort Garland right now. We're about an hour and a half early, so we're just killing some time. Beautiful chapel here.
Blooms right there. It's got good leaves too.
Okay, we have arrived at the VRBO place. This is the backside of the house. Fixed to unload our gear, food, put it in the fridge, and settle in. All right. Fixing us up a big old meal of pulled pork sandwiches. Already made, just had to put it on the skillet and heat it up. Nice easy meal for our first evening. All right, we got our bellies full. Now we're just gonna relax out here on the front porch. Lots of aspen. We're back from our little sightseeing tour around the mountain. Driving around, something triggered my sinuses and gave me a horrible headache. My sister worked up some kind of a witch's brew of sage and cinnamon. Smells really good. This is supposed to help my sinuses and headache. Right now they're in there preparing pork chops, so we're gonna have pork chops tonight along with potatoes.
You wanted a cane, Dad?
Did. All right, we're going into town for some supplies. See some muleys there. All right, we're gonna go check out Zapata Falls before we do our supply running, Fort Garland, and then probably go check out the dunes. All right, we're at the entrance. Should have waited till Monday to do the hike, but it's Sunday, so there's a lot of folks here. Mom's gonna see how far she can go. It's a half-mile hike up a steep, slightly steep grade. All right, this is the game plan. Gotta follow that trail all the way up, cross a couple of creeks, get her feet wet, come all the way up here. Ooh, doggies. Mom's decided she is not gonna do that, understandably. All right. I just had knee surgery 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna be taking it a little easier on my steps. Make sure I don't twist anything. Whew. Well, this elevation, I obviously have not acclimated to it yet. Still working our way up the mountain. I can hear water up ahead though, so we're getting close. Close to something anyways. Might be one of the streams that crosses the trail. Trailhead map did say that we would get our feet wet. Got a little stream running down off the mountain. And the falls are gonna be, oh yeah, falls are gonna be up through there. So we're not there yet. Ooh, look at that. Pretty sure this is where our feet get wet at. Yeah, I don't think my surgeon was much cared to see me doing all this. That we may just go ahead and wait in this. Say the heck with it. Get wet. That was treacherous, but we got up there. It's pretty good. I took more video with the phone. I didn't want to pull out the camcorder since it's not waterproof. So anyways, got some good video footage. Cindy's doing some exploring before we head back off the mountain.
What's not? Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah. As soon as you say something.
Right in your ear. Crazy. Well, what causes that? Is it the?
I don't know. The acoustics, maybe. Whenever you sit on this pedestal.
Metal lid?
Yeah, I'm sure the metal might have something to do with it. As soon as you start talking, you feel an echo.
That's cool.
And it just kind of reverberates through your body.
There's something like that in Tulsa too, isn't there?
It seems like it. All right, we're coming off the mountain after seeing Zapata Falls. Man, that's a big old wide valley out there, flat. Next destination is in sight, but still a ways off. Right at the base of those mountains are the sand dunes. We're gonna go check those out too. All right, we're getting closer to the sand dunes. They almost don't even look real. Almost look like a painting or something. So different from the rest of the landscape. All right, I'm down here by the dunes. We had a crisis, naturally. All my adventures always end with a crisis. Luckily, Cindy was able to save us. So while we were driving to the dunes, I got out to take some pictures, and the key fob came out of my pocket and fell out into this little pull-off. Vehicle allowed us to drive all the way to the visitor center, and then from there, I went to turn off the vehicle and lock it, and we realized that no longer had the fob. So talked to a park employee, of whom was zero help, and didn't offer to help. So anyways, is what it is. But luckily there was a mother and a child that offered to drive Cindy back up to the pullouts and look for the key fob. And Cindy was able to find the key fob. Luckily it was not crushed or anything like that. It was just laying in one of those pullouts right next to where the vehicle was stopped. So anyways, saving grace, considering my parents are in their 70s, mid-70s, and when they're just sitting in a hot vehicle, hoping and praying that the key fob is recovered. Shout out to the lady and the girl that was able to take my sister and go look for the key fob. Appreciate it a lot. So you officially got to touch the sand dunes, huh?
Yeah. That is the most powdery sand.
Real powdery feeling? Oh, wow. Huh. I've seen a lot of people taking, well, they've got boards, sand boards. I'm sure that's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of people way up there. Goodness gracious. That's a hike. Hope they enjoyed it. Goodness. All right, we've left Fort Garland. Got our bellies full. Now we're over where one of the locals tipped us off to a mining cave that we can go look at. And then the creek below it is an area that's unclaimable. The government took it back after some questionable practices with cyanide. And so first we're gonna go check out the cave, then we'll come down here and do a little painting gold in the creek. All right, there's the cave up yonder. There it is. Yeah, he said only 50 foot. Yeah. I don't know if that's 50 foot.
About like that half mile, I think. Oh look, there's some kind of.
Oh yeah. Well, at least it's not so far back in here that we can't see.
What is that?
Some of that yellow rock he said don't touch.
Look in there. Oh,
That
helps.
How about a little light?
That helps.
Alright, I want to turn this camera off. So anyways, I'm going to finish exploring here, and then we'll go down to the creek, see if we can do some panning. I saw a fish down there in the creek. Kind of looked like a trout. Yeah, we have a steep drop here. Steep, no, go ahead, no. Got a steep incline here. Cyndi just almost spilt. All right, this is a little spot we're gonna try out. It's got a lot of brush, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. All right, looks like Cyndi found a couple of itsy bitsy tiny pieces over there. I'm getting a lot of black sand, so I'm working my way down to the bottom of it, see if I've got something. All right, we're about to call it quits. Cyndi did find one speck of gold, and I found nada. So I don't know, might need to move down further down the creek or something, not entirely sure, but obviously don't need to be here. Got some muleys in there, several muleys. We went and picked up our supplies in town, and now we're heading back to the cabin. Cyndi and I are not going to hit that area tomorrow. We're going to go over to Summitville. It's a couple hour drive from the cabin. And we're going to try our hand at gold panning over there, see if we can do better. Nice.
I'm guessing their poop looks like whitetail poop but bigger, right? Because I saw several piles.
All right, getting a late start. I had trouble finding the spot I wanted to drive to. It looks like Cyndi and I are going to head out to Summitville. We're almost across the big wide valley. It has taken a long time to get across here, but we're over on Bureau of Land Management now. And so anyways, just following GPS. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We are officially out of the valley. Stopped to look at a little interesting structure here, built right on the side of this mountain bluff. Thing has been here a long time. Some big logs, especially that bottom one. Looks like built way overkill for animals, but that's what it looks to be. And feeding troughs. Pretty neat. Yeah, about everything on this thing is heavily built. Looks like an awful lot of heavy construction just for horses or cows.
But see, that used to come across too here.
Yeah. All right, continue on with our trip.
Oh, ants. I should come off of that.
Oh, did you get in some ants? We're We're about to come out around the tree here. Look at that thing, totally vertical. Oh my gosh.
That is cool.
Look at all the different rocks stacked. That is crazy.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Wow. Now we started dropping an elevation over here at the mountain. I got a reservoir over here. I don't know what the name of it is. It's not showing anything on my map. Biggest body of water I've seen in a while. Most of the water I've seen couldn't hardly even float a kayak. There's like no activity. I see a couple of trucks way back there at the dam, but that's about it. We continue on. Well, I got the wild hair to go try another site that was in the book. Turns out it's many, many miles up the road, and we lost signal, so I wasn't real sure exactly how far it was, but we're finding out now. I had to pull out the GPS unit out of my backpack, but we're getting close to what's supposed to be a campground back in here. It's supposed to be a good spot for panning. All right, we're at what's that called? Stunner Campground? Stunner Campground. It's a little walk down to the creek, but we're gonna put our backpacks on and head down there. All right, I'm on the inside bin. I'm gonna give it a shot here. Cindy's down a little ways, working on stuff down underneath the rocks, working on the downstream side of some larger rocks. Oh goodness, I have panned and panned. Still haven't found anything. I even got my little piece of gold that I got from Mom and Dad's place and put it in my pan just to practice with it, just to make sure I was doing it right, and I am. I even took it down to Cindy and let her practice with it, but she found a little speck of gold at least. I'll go down there and see if she's found any more, but not finding much here. Probably need to relocate. We just noticed long skid marks coming down through here. Somebody went off the hill. Oh my God.
I hope they survived.
Wow. Truck and an RV. Goodness gracious. It's already marked and flagged, so whoever's was down there is out now. Or don't you know, that was a rough ride. All right, we're back at another campground. This is an area that's considered unclaimable. Government took it back, and so we can pan for gold in the creek. So I'm gonna give it a shot. This will be our last shot today, and then we'll head on back to the house. All right, Cindy and I are setting up. Don't know if it's gonna be productive or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. Well, Cindy's already packed up her stuff and headed back to the truck. I dug and dug and dug and never got so much as a flake, not even a speck. So we're done. It is what it is. I got lots and lots of black sand. Had all kinds of black sand in the bottom of my pan, but there just wasn't anything else in it. Oh well, we're heading back to the cabin. We're over here by Terrace Lake again. Ooh, look at that. Well, you drive off that and it's gonna be a rough ride down and then a wet one at the end. Golly, there ain't nothing to stop you either. Well, it's Tuesday and we're just hanging out at the cabin today. I'm going for a little walk, get some exercise. So it's just gonna be pretty much a laid back day today. My parents are back behind me walking, along with my sister. My sister's collecting edible plants along the road, all that good stuff. So anyways, not much gonna be happening today. Just hanging out at the log home and relaxing. Tomorrow may go try to do some more gold panning and maybe we'll luck out and find something. Little rain shower. Digging through your rock collection?
This one's got yellowish stuff in it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'll probably go ahead and get a rock tumbler when I get back home.
And this one, pink.
Uh-huh.
That one's got some streaks in it.
Yeah, it does. Wish I knew more about rocks. I don't know jack about rocks though.
This is red. I don't know what it is.
Alright, it's early in the morning. Sun hasn't come up yet. And Cyndi and I have a game plan. We are going to go to Cache Creek this morning. About a 3-hour drive up north. And we are going to go pan for some gold. See how that works out. Got my GPS, got already have a coordinate that was given out to me. And so we're going to go give it a shot. Cache Creek is a very well-known and well-used area. May not find a huge amount, but at least I should find some. So anyways, as soon as Cyndi gets ready, we'll jump in the truck and head that away. Filming here. How is my battery already? I gotta go back and get the charger. I'm already showing a half a battery. And I sat there and put that on the charger last night and it would not charge any further. Alright, well, we're almost on the road. Dadgummit, got a false start here. Glad I turned the camcorder on. Saw my battery is almost wore down. Alright, take 2. Got the battery charger. So I'll put that on the charge at some point before we get there. Make sure it's got a full battery. Anyways, here we go. Cache Creek, here we come. See if we can get into some gold. May not be a lot, but it's got to beat.
Waldron Lane toward Petito Drive. Continue for half a mile.
May not be a lot, but at least it's got to beat that last trip where we got absolutely nothing except pyrite. And we are back again. Cyndi pulled her classifier out so she could dry some mullein that she picked. So now we're leaving a third time. Okay, Cyndi and I are at Cache Creek parking lot, and we're fixing to go read the instructions and then follow GPS coordinates over to a spot where we need to dig at. So here we go. All right, we have located the site. There's a wood sluice here, but it's just the boards. I don't see anything else around. I'm not sure what to make of that.
Did you stick this in here?
Huh? What?
Did you stick this in here?
Was it already there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe somebody will be back over here then. Okay. Huh? Yeah, we'll go downstream or upstream. We're going to dig right over here, but we just need to go downstream to set a spot for the sluice, or upstream. All right, good deal. Okay, this is the very first time I have ever set up a sluice box. I've got it. It looks like it's dropping about 4 inches. I may be a little high on one side. I'm going to take a little bit of material I just dug up from the side of the creek here. Yeah, it's a little off. Had a problem with my rubber mat. The glue come up just like that. So that's an issue. So I'm going to have to put rocks on either side of it. Try to keep it down. It has completely come off. That bites. Alright. Cyndi's already got a head start on me. I'm going to go find me a hole. Got me a big old hole here. I'm going to start digging around, see what I can find. Do a couple of sample spots. See if I can find a little something sparkly. I think I'm going to like this shovel. This is my metal detecting shovel. Okay. I remembered in the video a little too late. I should be getting a pan and panning it out to see if there's anything, but I went ahead and got a bucket, did a little bit backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and pan this out, see if there's anything in it. Hopefully there is. Otherwise I did a lot of work for nothing here. Also got my drinks down in the water cooling. All right, I was panning, wasn't getting jack. Lots and lots of pyrite in here. So I decided to just dump the bucket through the sluice. I'm about halfway through it. But right down in there, I'm seeing a sparkle. Got a little piece of gold in there. I don't know if I can pick that up or not, but I'll try. Cindy's still working on her buckets. I've put probably maybe 2 buckets through here. They've been half buckets, so I've made about 4 trips, 3 or 4 trips. So anyways, maybe a bucket and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this matting, stick it in the bucket, and pan it out and see if there's anything. This will determine whether I keep on digging in that same spot. I'm not panning anything in the pan, but whenever I put things, a bucket through the sluice, I was seeing gold hang up. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Here's everything from the sluice. Not a whole lot of stuff in there. In fact, I may just get the bucket wet, pour it in there. All right, I'll bring you guys back whenever I get to the bottom. I'm getting there. Look at all that black sand. Goodness gracious. Well, I don't know if there's a steep learning curve on this or what, but I didn't get anything. I did snuff up a piece that I found on the rubber mat, so it should be in my snuffer bottle. But as far as the rest, I didn't get anything. Just a whole lot of pyrite. Anyways, I'm gonna go dig at another location, see if I can find something.
Like a little row of gold down there.
All right, finally, Cindy has got into some gold right in the corner of the pan there.
Can you see it?
I think we can see it. Or we could.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a line of it down there. Jeez, worked forever trying to find something. All right, good job. And I'm still working the sluice box. Really wish that rubber mat hadn't pulled up because I'm having to put 2 narrow rocks in there, but it's jacking up the stream. It is what it is. Ooh, we're still working at it. I just emptied the sluice and I see one piece right in there. Look at that. Yeah. I'll see if there's any more in there. Yeah. Woohoo! Gold. Not a lot, but it's gold. All right, we're gonna call it a day. I run 2 more buckets to the sluice, put the sluice up. I still gotta run the material, pan it out real quick, and then we're gonna pack up and get the heck out of here before that sun drops over the mountain. Anyhow, gotta get this material panned out, see what's in there. All right, very little gold, nothing big at all. You see it just starting to shine. So got gold all down through here, just little bitty pieces. So I'll try to separate that black sand and get those little tiny pieces, and then we're out of here. Can you see them? I don't know if you zoomed in or not.
It's a little too much there.
Okay. All right, we finally got out of there. I got us lost for a bit. Didn't know it, but my cell phone lost cell signal, and it was still pointing us in a particular direction that was not in the direction of the parking lot. But anyways, Cyndi heard some voices, and so we finally started just walking to the voices, and turns out that's where the parking lot was. I thought it was going to be a camp, because apparently people camp all around that creek down there. There's tents set up everywhere. I thought they only camped at the parking lot, but that does not appear to be the case. So anyways, we're gonna go back. It's gonna be stinking 10:30 before we get back to the VRBO house. And so it'll probably be in the morning that we'll go through our stuff, through our snuffer bottles, and see exactly what we did find. Anyways, long drive back. Pretty though, at least while the sun's up. All right, guys. Just rolled in this morning from Colorado, drove all night, and I wanted to show you what little bit we found while panning. I've got a lot to learn, as I'm sure a lot of you noticed when watching this video. First time to ever operate a sluice. So anyways, from Cache Creek, this is what I recovered. That little tiny pile of gold there. And I'm talking little. Now I don't know what the terminology is for some of these small pieces, but they are extremely small. They're what I would call micro pieces. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.